bullfighters, your protection bull riders, the president and vice. Ladies and gentlemen, may you please stand and rise as we bring in our proud colors. This young lady is my little sister by clan. She's from Page, Arizona. She is bringing in the Navajo Nation flag. Over 250,000 square miles make up the biggest Navajo Nation reservation on God's green earth. 1868, we have derived and we have thrived and survived, folks. How many of you are proud to be Navajo in 2012? Shelby Rock is bringing around one color. Next into the arena, the Copper State. As I said, my young sister, the Arizona State flag from right here in Page, Arizona. She's a former WJRA rodeo queen. How about it for Vanessa Tracy? The Copper State represents one of 4 states connected. Only place like that in the entire world that connect 4 states. Arizona, the Grand Canyon State. Now, folks, last weekend was Memorial Day weekend. And think to yourself what it means to be an American. What it means to be right here in this arena. What it means to be able to have the liberty to wake up and to serve your Savior any given Sunday. The American flag being brought in by Kalia Fowler. It's got 50 stars, 13 red and white stripes that make up the entire United States of America. If old Gloria could speak to your heart, folks, what do you think she might say to you? She has been saluted. She definitely has been burnt. But in some way, somehow, she has survived for you, for me, for the 50 states. And we'd like to thank all our armed forces and the women and men who served in the Army, Army Reserve, the Naval Academy, Air Force, Semper Fi, the Marine Corps. And we thank those who couldn't be with here today. Think about those who lost their lives in a fighting hole half a world away for you, for me, so we can have ourselves a bull riding. And folks, if you don't believe me, look to the side of you. Say hello to that person. That in itself means freedom and absolute freedom. The red, the white, and the blue for over 335 years. She has stood for us and stood tall. Folks, how many of you are proud to be an American in 2012? Now, I talked about those who couldn't be here with us today. You know, folks, 1 year ago, not too long after we had our 2011 performance here, we lost one of our biggest helpers. We lost a family member. We lost a sister,
looking back,
a beautiful young woman, a helping hand, who made it possible for us to share the love we have for one another. We remember, and this show was dedicated the entire weekend in the memory of Crystal Sloan. Now, if any one of you have lost someone along the roads, anywhere in life, a lot of things are taken for granted in life these days. Anything could come and happen at any time. And God called upon her to live in God's kingdom 1 year ago. So folks, can we have a moment of silence in the memory of Crystal Sloan?
Okay, a year ago, last year, my cousin's sister, she left us here, and I wanted to dedicate this bull riding for her. Her name was Crystal Sloan, and she used to help out a lot. Every time I didn't even have to ask her to help out with anything. She always was happy, and she always coming over and asking me, can I help out? You need some help? Yeah, of course. And we miss her a lot, and it's hard for us as a family to for her to leave, and I just don't know why we have to have a person like that leave us. But I know she's watching tonight, and this is how I want to remember her, and I want to dedicate this bull riding to her. So thanks, Crystal, for being with us.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. She will be remembered, and she is always here in spirit. Now, folks, gather as you can say your own prayer under your own breath, in your own way. Shed a blessing upon the cowboys, the cowgirls, the stock contractors, the bucking bulls, the athletes that make up the entire industry of rodeo and bull riding. Say your invocation, Mr. Victor Billy.
I'd just like to say thank you to everybody for being here tonight. I really appreciate it, this second annual that we're putting up. And I'd just like to thank everybody for being here. My role is to say a prayer before we start this event. So just kind of bear with me. And before we start, I'm going to pray right now. Ore hajon wole. Shemana stan kon ka kon juno kon. So that this is da kon yada tish tra deni chedi gene. Ka kon. We're putting up this event, bull riding event. Kon. Just Kate long kon. In all ages. It is and that set it and long they're gonna ride these bulls. I don't out of corn. He's not hit on this stuff. So any kid, but I can't do what they unable corn to go to the Hajin battle, the Habachin battle, able to Nashi better had no corn. And you bought any sheep at the Hadlon, the mother Boucher, and I went Hataj J, my son, the chief, the sheep at the Hadlon. We had Haban Satan kissed on this corner, all Kitty, which you come on, and this is kind of this card in the again, the old corn in Vajon, a corn in Indian this corner. And that to get the neck on is hard to crack on the shut the ash is that. No, conscious no phone, that only you can sit on the corner. But I so that this is on Chicago corner, as the no corn, and this is candid. In the corner, and then the Kunhani yat. Yat el corner, ya, Brown, the crack on the corner. Safety, then he shoved the hand on the corner. And all the bull riders. And all the stock contractors too. This time, bless them in a good way for us, for they're here to help us tonight. And all the people that participated to make this possible for us tonight, tomorrow night. I'd like to say this much to you, Creator.